All right, this is one last midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Ostriv. So I've been paying attention to Ostriv. I've been watching it as it grows. We didn't do Alpha 1 Patch 6, but I decided to get back into it in Alpha 1 Patch 7. So they've made a bunch of changes. They've added new messages for construction and demolition. You can now demolish coastal buildings. Tanneries now work in batches and requires bark, water, salt, and lime for a 6-month-long tanning process. Production of bark at Forestry added other sources of water, which is suitable for production purposes. Let's see, they reduced the well productivity and drinking water consumption. They've also it's now possible for you to use wells for specific purposes. Wells are now demolishable. They rebalanced some wood and firewood production a bit. Did some fetching changes. Weaver production, reduced some weaver production changes. And you can now produce dried fish. They also changed some of the UI a little bit. And then they got to go back to Alpha 6 where they changed the UI a little bit. And then there's an absolute ton of fixes. I'll have the link to the patch notes in the description below. We're going to go ahead and get started. They haven't put in any music. So the game is without music. It does have sound, but it's without any music. And before we get too started here, I got to get used to the controls all over again. Did they? Yeah, God. Center mouse button for rotation sucks. You know, the game is cool. I would like to see it zoom down a little bit farther. I'd like to go one more step down for zooming in. But, you know, okay. So it is what it is. Let's get into forestry. We need to build a forestry right away. I think this area... I'm trying to think of where I'm going to build long-term. And probably going to have some houses and stuff around the corner over here. So probably forestry up in this area would be good. Let's go ahead and stick down a forestry unit. If I can remember where the forestry stuff was. And you got to give me a little bit because it's going to take a while here to get used to everything. Let's see here. Let's rotate this around. I don't want this. Let's see. Place first forestry can't be placed. The first forestry can't be placed on trees. Oh, right, because nobody knows how to cut a tree yet, right? So that kind of makes sense. Where's the other rotation? There we go. Let's stick this over here. Oh man, the rotation controls are not what I'm used to. Let's stick this forestry right about, get it a little bit closer to these woods. I'm gonna stick it right here. All right, now the deal with this is they're all these villagers are living in these temporary housing, right? They've got these little temporary tents. So we have what we have 4, we have 8, 9 tents that we need to deal with. These tents will go away as we start building housings. So houses, how I said housing. so we're gonna build some houses. Let's see here. They say this place is occupied. We need to remove a tree first. Oh man, that's killing me here. Okay, we're in the way of a tree. Hold on, let's come out a little bit, and we'll put the tree, or we'll put the first house right about here. We'll have the second house. Let's build a second house right away. We're just gonna bump it right in here, and we'll go with the third house right about here. All right, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna bump up the speed a little bit. People are gonna go crazy. They're just gonna do some stuff. There's a lot of people that aren't gonna do anything. There's not a lot for them to do. They need to go take some stuff over, and they need to go build. I'm not too sure how the priority of production is done, because you can see that there's some people that took this wood over to these first couple houses. I think we're okay with that. I don't remember. Or here's the production list, actually. Don't remember. I don't think that you have to like banish where you have to assign professions or anything like that. I think that that's actually per building. Camp storage. These guys are going to go ahead and whack away on this thing. As you get closer, the sound gets louder, which is cool. I like, you know, I really like the building process of Ostriv, where they actually, you know, go piece by piece. They're putting in the foundation, they're putting in the floors, then they're putting up the joists for the walls, and then they're getting the walls built. And, you know, it's really cool how they're doing the production process of this. It's not like a model that has 4 phases. That's actually kind of building out the whole thing, which is pretty neat. I'm very interested to see when they get some music in here. They have to figure out how to get the right music. Okay, so these guys are putting up some of the walls are finally starting to go up. I think they're going to put up their roof next. Have delivery of items for the houses are going to be built. And you can see the people that are working here. We've got 5 workers working on it. We've got a laborer working on it. We need some nails. How many nails do I have? I have 1,300 nails, iron, and thatch, and then I have no wood right now. Hopefully. Oh. Did we use all the wood? That might be bad. I think we might have used all the... Oh, let's see here. Let's try to remove some trees. I don't know that I can cut down any trees. Okay, all right. There was enough wood here. That would have been bad, right? All right, good. We got our forestry. Let's get some workers in here. Let's get 2 workers. Maybe 3 workers. We'll get 3 workers working. And I really don't know. Like, he's gonna... Okay, they're gonna cut down that log. How do I get them to cut other specific other specific trees? There's like no decoration. You know, in some of these games, like Banished and whatnot, you kind of directed them, say, okay, I'm gonna go chop down whatever trees. What are they just gonna go? So they did. Okay, perfect. They did the 2 trees that I told them to do. Now they're off and they're doing their own thing. Okay, so people are moving around back and forth. We're going to try to get some of these houses taken care of. Let's get another house. Because I think I put... Oh no, I still need to wait for this tent to go away. Hopefully that tent will go away. We need to start thinking about... We need to start thinking about, like... a smithy. Smithy takes clay, which means I'm going to need some sort of clay pit first. Can't build in water. Let's put the clay pit over here. Yeah. I'm going to put the clay pit right there. Okay, we're building houses for the camp. They're getting to work. They're doing their deal. Each house takes clay, right? No, thatch, wood, and nails. How much thatch do I have? I have 3 thatch. How do I make thatch? Let's look at production. Tannery, slaughterhouse, clay pit, shoot thatchery. Let's put down the thatchery. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put it next to the forestry guy. Put down a thatcher right there. Okay, we'll see how that works out. We're starting to get some houses built. Clay has the clay pit has a bunch of clay. I have 21 people. What is this? My treasury? I have 3 thatch. I have some iron. I'm gonna need iron to make nails. That's absolutely something I need. Clay. Okay, yeah, people need clay to build houses. I think that might be something to do with I'm not too sure what that's for. Just to build the walls? I don't know. It looks kind of weird to build clay walls with a wooden house. Doesn't look quite right, but okay. We still have a lot of people sitting around. A lot of people aren't working. But that's okay, because we're going to get them working here in a minute. This house should be done, and then it'll get rid of the tent. And then we need to think about storage. Camper center, right. And this is part for moving stuff. What are we working on? 3 hatch. We're still waiting on. 3 hatch. Or thatch. He said hatch, 3 hatch. 3 thatch. We need a 3 thatch for this. Or it has 3 thatch stored. Well, I guess what I need is... Okay, here we go. Here we go. I keep forgetting about how they're doing the production of this. I don't really know where they're at either, to be honest with you. I think I'm getting into this phase. So he's delivering a little bit more clay in this phase for the next clay phase. One of the things I love about this game is that, you know, you start off with grass all over the place, but then as people start walking around back and forth, they actually start building kind of their own roads. And if they don't walk, then the grass grows back, which is kind of cool. It's kind of neat to see. All right, we're in the last phase of this. All right, house is complete. And which tent disappeared? Somebody's going to move in. Not sure which guy moved in, though. Is it this one? One of these people are leaving. We are going to need to think about getting food up pretty soon, too. Food is going to be important. Let's get a farm positioned somewhere. I don't remember how the fields work. Uneven terrain. Let's get the farm over here. You know, I've only played this game one other time. But let's put a farm. Put a farm right here. And we'll see how that works. I build houses for all the families. We're working on that. There's this family that went. Hopefully it goes the other way, because I want to put another house right here, but I'm kind of stuck. Let's see. Look at building another house. This house around. We'll get this house here. A good place for a house. Get another house. These guys are going to have to demolish some trees, but that's okay because we need the wood. Let's get another house. That's 3 more houses right there. Yeah, these guys are going to rip down these trees from over here. Like I said, that's fine. I don't mind if these guys rip down the trees. It'd be better for them to rip down the trees over here. We'll have 3 homes taken care of. And then they're going to work on those other 2 buildings. They're going to work on the farm, and they're going to work on the thatch. Because I don't think that we have enough thatch. I don't know where my main storage is. But it says thatch is 3, and I don't know why thatch is 3. Drinking water is kind of going up and down, depending on how people use it. We have firewood, nails, iron, a little bit of iron, a lot of clay. I can put a couple more houses over there. You know, I never really cared for using the middle. I say this every time there's a game that has a middle mouse button. I hate using the middle mouse button. Because the middle mouse button is used for zooming in and out. It's like, why use it for anything else? All right, since the game is in alpha, let's go ahead and save this. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Weird that it has the save thing there. I don't know if it's saying it's trying to save. Oh, it's weird. Okay. Takes a while to save. At least it did get saved. All right, these guys are gathering their wood from over here. So 8 trees left to chop down. 14 trees to chop in that area. And that would give us what? 7 houses? Let's rotate the house around. And kind of have like a little street over here. Yeah, let's do a layer of houses. Right here. Oops, sorry, bud. Messed up their pathway. Layer a house there. And layer a house right about here. Okay, good. I think that's another 6. That's 9. That's the total number of houses that I need to build. All right, they're almost done with that. The third house that they built. Now I think they're going to build a thatchery. They're going to work on building the thatchery. Then they're going to work on building the farm. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not too sure. We are getting firewood. We're not getting bark. Production limits are 200. We kind of reached our max in production limit. I don't know what we have to do to get bark. That might be something we need for later. I'm not entirely sure. Probably should think about another well. You guys are going to continue to chop down the trees. Good. Change my camera angle a bit. I believe we're going to start working on this thatch, right? Couple laborers working on it. The rest of these houses are good. They're moving their potatoes. They're moving their stuff over, which is important because, you know, we need to be able to eat. All right, thatchery is done. Let's put a worker in the thatch. Let's get somebody working on the thatchery. Somebody working at the thatchery. We'll get the farm up and running as well. Maybe get some potatoes going. I'm not too sure who's going to work here, though. Nor do I know. Okay, he went to work. Good. He's going to start producing some thatch. I don't know what he does to get thatch. Maybe he's got to get reeds. Is that what he has to do? Yes. He's got to go get a block of reeds for thatch. And he's going to start producing. Good. We need to get some thatch in place. Trees will be knocked down. Sooner or later, those trees will be knocked down. Not overly worried about that. Look at the farm going. What does the farm need? You know, I'd rather see some sort of quantity here. You know, it says I have 144 nails stored, but it doesn't tell me how many pieces I need, what kind of units I need to get that building going. I have a bunch of people not working yet. We're going to think about iron and stuff too. Get some nails. I'm not entirely sure. Let's look at production. Tannery, slaughterhouse, hay dryer, carpenter. Maybe the carpenter does nails. Builds wagons, plows, simple furniture. Smithy makes nails, horseshoes, and metal tools. Okay, that's important. Is there like trade and transport? Granary, warehouse, market stall, wooden bridge, a cart park. Where is the oil workshop? Interesting. Government, town hall, decorations, education, health, and religion. Those are all things that are going to be coming into the game. Don't know when, but somewhere, sometime. I don't know what the production... I mean, these are production limits, but I don't know how much they've produced so far. I'm trying to look at... You know, this is the storage. It says I have 3 thatch stored there. Yeah, a little unsure on how some of this is supposed to be working. Remember, this is alpha. It's patch 7, so it's kind of interesting. The game is interesting in and of itself. You know, builder games are... I enjoy builder games. I like playing builder games. I like the concept of this. You know, they already have a decent amount of buildings in place. Be nice to see a bunch more. And of course, I'm sure that's going to happen in time. Bigger production limits. I said production limits, but what I meant was production chains. There is an ability to fish, right? I can get fish. Isn't that enough? Yeah, there's a fishing dock here. An even terrain. The fishing dock would probably be really good. This building can't be rotated. Okay, sure it can't. I understand that. How about we put it here where there's less reeds? That's probably going to help for food as well. We got a ways to go before this camp is up and running. What's treasury? I don't know where I'm getting iron from. You know, you would think that there would be some building. Maybe it's just... It's just the smithy that goes and gets the... Oops. That goes and gets the iron. I'm not entirely sure how that works, to be honest with you. We're going to find out, though. All right, well, it's looking good so far. Hey, I really appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you so much. Put a like if you liked the series. Leave comments in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.